Camera number 307 of 365 is the Balda Baldi 29, a folding camera. Again, it takes 120 film, and the camera is very basic, really. No light meter, a little viewfinder, no rangefinder, so you have to guesstimate your distance. A film memo on the top, our film shutter button, and then our little button that actually allows us to unfold the folding out bellows and lens. Now, when I got this camera, it was advertised as non-working, and the reason why it was non-working was that when we pop it out like that, probably notice the lens is pointing. Let's just put it on, you can see it better. The lens is pointing downwards, almost like a tilt and shift lens, and that's not good because the little mechanism, the shutter button there, is a piece of metal that goes along here and actuates the shutter mechanism, which is a pronto shutter. And so if it's not in place, it won't work, and that's what was happening. So basically what we have to make sure is that when we fold it out, we fold out the lens so that it is actually straight. And then hopefully now with our shutter mechanism, if we cock the shutter, we now press the button. I don't know if you can see that very well, but the little armature there can now make contact with the shutter release mechanism. So note to user there, if you ever see these as advertised non-working, that might well be the reason why. The lens needs to be straight, in line with the film plane of the film rather. So, we mentioned pronto shutter. The lens is an 18mm 2.9, so presumably that's where the camera's title comes from, the 2.9. And we have our focus ring, so we have to guess, because there is, as I say, no focus aid. And then our shutter dial here, 1/200th of a second is the top speed through to B. And then our aperture ring is this slider here. So we can set our slider. There's a flash synchronization port there, and our little stand there. Put film in the camera, we have to press the door, the little latch down, and open. And when we put our film on the right hand side, fold it over, and then put it into the take-up spool. Okay, you should get about 12 exposures from a 120 film. And that's it, really. As far as the Baldi 29 goes. So that is camera number 307 of 365.